Hi, my name is Mike. Today I'm reviewing Phinehas' Till the End. Phinehas is a Christian metalcore band from California. They were signed to Red Chord Records for 2 albums, and then when Red Chord dissolved into Victory earlier this year, they signed to Artery Records to release Till the End. Of the 2 records that they released on Red Chord, they were laced with aggressive screaming, with dirty cleans, ironically, and a lot of Southern-inspired guitar work. And with this album, they kind of ditched the Southern sound, but kicked the other 2 up times 100. The first track released for this album is called Dead Choir. It's the very first song on the actual record. When it was released a few months ago, I was excited because I like a lot of the bands that Phinehas associates himself with. I like a lot of their older music. They're not my favorite band, but when I heard Dead Choir, this is exactly what I always wanted Phinehas to sound like. Opens with that great melodic guitar work and then busts into those super heavy vocals. And what really caught me by surprise with this song was how amazing the chorus was. The chorus sounds like something that Killswitch Engage would have done 10 years ago when Jesse Leach first started with the band, or even something they would have done on their last record when Jesse came back. This great, clean vocals. But then the song peaks with the incredibly heavy breakdown. Okay, let's just take a minute to talk about the breakdowns on this album. I hope your eyes go blind. The breakdowns are so devastatingly heavy. If Phinehas were to set up all their gear outside in front of a skyscraper in the middle of a city, and they were to play these breakdowns, that building would crumble to the ground. If someone with a weak bone structure stood in front of Phinehas as they played these breakdowns, they would shatter like glass. These are some of the heaviest metalcore breakdowns I've ever heard, and they are beautiful. The whole album is completely relentless. They're constantly punching you in the gut over and over and over again, and I mean that in the best way possible. All the breakdowns on this album function exceptionally well because of the song structure that Phinehas uses for a lot of these tracks. Songs like White Livered, Tetelestai, and Dead Choir. They all introduce the breakdown about halfway through the song, and then Phinehas says, "Did you like that breakdown? Well, we're bringing it back." And then they have a second breakdown later on in the song. So fantastic. But the absolute highlight until the end is the epic crescendo 7, where we have these nice melodic guitar notes to open the track. We have some beautiful clean vocals that are extremely raw. The lead singer Phinehas really puts himself out there singing behind barely any music. Builds up to a super heavy ending, very epic. It's very well placed in the album towards the end, and it's the best song Phinehas has ever written. And this is not an album that you should listen to on shuffle, because throughout the entire album we get these 1 to 2 minute interludes, which makes the album look like, at first, a lot longer than it actually is. They all do a very good job of breaking the album up. I made the mistake of, during my second listen through of the album, getting into the shower, putting it on shuffle, and I got 3 interludes in a row. So if you're going to listen to this album on shuffle, make a playlist of all the tracks that aren't interludes, and that's really the only way that you can really listen to it on shuffle. So as you can tell, I really like this album. Phinehas is really bringing music to the table that's better than anything they've done before. They're killing the metalcore game. I really like Till the End. I give it an 8 out of 10. Listen to Phinehas, buy some Phinehas shit, support this band. This is an awesome album.